Good afternoon, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day. I just parked here at TTC. We're gonna be heading over to the Magic Kingdom today. So far, the parking lot looks pretty light, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage. I'm gonna be meeting up with some friends. We're gonna be dining at Crystal Palace, which just reopened a few weeks ago, so you guys will have a full Disney dining review. And then from there, it's going to be evening time. And I still haven't seen the firework burst on the castle. And we don't really have that much time left for Christmas. You know, those days are numbered as we're heading into the new year. And then just check out Magic Kingdom at nighttime and see if the crowds are much lighter still in the evening. Hopefully get on some rides and just have a good time. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. This mask is not having it today. You gotta love it. Let's go do this. There was no rain in today's forecast, but those clouds tell a different story. Eeyore, Piglet, and Yellow Rabbit are up there doing a socially distant meet and greet, but they're in the wrong spot. Hey, you guys need to go to Crystal Palace. Yeah, well, I don't think they care, but you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, Main Street USA doesn't look too bad. Looks like we have a cavalcade heading this way.
You can't be home sweet home for the holidays. There's no place like home. And everybody's having a great time.
And here we are back at the Crystal Palace. I'm going to go ahead and check in via the mobile app. Looks like an entire new menu. You get individually plated entrees and family style salads and desserts. I find it just a little weird that Disney did not bring the characters back. Maybe because of spacing inside, who knows? We'll find out. I'm excited though. I do want to point out this is open for lunch and dinner, and they offer the exact same menu and the exact same price. And all you do, scan the QR code via your phone, and then it brings you right to check-in. And there you go. And the best thing about doing the mobile check-in, you can adjust how many people you have in your party. So you can add more people, or you can take some people off. Just like that, we are all checked in. Crystal Palace is a little behind at the moment, so I wanted to come over here to use the bathroom to the side of Crystal Palace. And I wanted to point out, Disney changed this area, and I believe they changed it right before the shutdown happened. And I believe there used to be like a garden right here, or maybe like a water fountain. But they did this to widen the walkway here because on busier nights, Disney will open this backstage gate here to get more people out to the monorail and the buses. They did a really good job. And this is located right by First Aid and the Baby Care Center. I'm just going to go ahead and look over the menu with you guys. So, starting out for the table, you have home style buttermilk and cheddar bacon biscuits. And then family style, you can pick a seasonal salad or a plant-based salad. And then for your entrees, everybody chooses their own. You have crispy fried chicken, brown sugar glazed bone-in pork chop, fire roasted prime rib of beef, a blackened catfish and shrimp, southern fried cauliflower, and then the desserts are shared. Oh, I thought that was me. That's not me. You can either choose from a family style dessert platter or strawberry shortcake, which is plant-based. And 30 minutes after our scheduled reservation, we are now heading inside the restaurant. We have been seated, and of course the menu is completely digital. The first thing I'm noticing, Disney has spread out tables a little bit, but nothing like Chef Mickey's. Over there at Chef Mickey's, the tables were so spread out. Here, they're a little closer together, in my personal opinion. And I think that's the reason why Disney has not put the characters back in this restaurant, because it's so small and they have to have so many tables because, you know, for a long time, there wasn't many places open to eat at these parks. And now that, you know, we're moving right along, Disney is finally starting to reopen some restaurants. I just think that's the big reason why characters are not back, because there's no room for them at this moment. We have the cheddar bacon biscuits and the seasonal salad, and this is made with watermelon. We have Brian, Mr. Orlando Theme Park 360, and Dan, the man. My first thoughts so far about the salad and the biscuits. The biscuits really remind me of the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. They're delicious. And then you have a honey butter that you spread on the biscuit. Really good. But the salad, not my favorite. I wouldn't get that again. I don't know. Watermelon and salad is just like a weird combination for me. But, you know, you may like it. Oh my goodness. That was fast. I think we waited maybe 15 minutes for our food. I got the fried chicken, and it came with macaroni and cheese, and then I ordered a side of cheddar grits, and then Dan and Brian got the prime rib. Look at that. That looks really juicy. We just finished up with our entrees, and we have dessert coming, but I don't want to talk about my overall thoughts and opinions just yet. I want to have dessert, and then I will talk it over when we get back outside, because there's a lot of points I want to talk about. And our server told us these desserts are from our favorite characters from the 100 Acre Woods. We have a honey cupcake, a banana tart from Tigger, and then from Yellow Rabbit we have a hummingbird cake, and then from Eeyore we have cinnamon donuts with hot chocolate to pour on top. I want to talk about this honey cupcake. So it is a honey cake, and then you have caramel or caramel inside, and then a raspberry mousse on top. It's actually really dang good. It's my favorite thing on the plate so far. I'm starting to make my way out of the restaurant, but before, I just want to show you around quickly. You have the front entrance, and this is where the buffet used to be, but obviously now times have changed, so this is where the servers will come, and then you have the chefs back there cooking. It's very different, but I will say it is very tight and congested in here. I mean, look at that. The dining room is full. And that's okay, because here in Florida, restaurants can be back at 100% capacity. We just left Crystal Palace, and I want to talk about my overall review and my thoughts and opinions. But before I do, please remember, this is my job to come to these restaurants and hotels and theme parks to review them, give you my thoughts. That way, from there, you and your family can decide whether or not you want to try this place or not. The service was great. Everybody was very friendly. The food came fast, which for some of you that may be good or bad. I like it because I'm not at a fancy restaurant, so yeah, I would like my food to come relatively fast, and it did. But as soon as we walked in, the three of us noticed there's not a lot of room in that restaurant. It is very small, and that kind of answered our question to why the characters are not back. Well, it's because there's no room for them. It looked like Disney rearranged the tables, but not by that much. It was very packed with people in there. It was just congested. And then, you know, I go to Chef Mickey's a few days ago, and it was amazing. The tables were spread out, but then again, that restaurant is a big restaurant, and that's why the characters came back. Let's talk about the food. My chicken, it was very, very dry. I mean, very dry. They did give you like a little can of honey to pour on top of the chicken. I did enjoy the cheddar grits and the macaroni and cheese. They were both delicious. Dan and Brian, they didn't really like the prime rib. I asked my server, I was like, well, is there a way I can order more? Am I going to be charged if I order another entree? And she said, no, you are not allowed to leave until you're full. If you want something else, you can order as much as you want, apparently, within reason. But that's, you know, cool of Disney to say that. It reminded me a lot of like how Topolino does their breakfast service. But the food at Crystal Palace right now, it's very like Olivia's at Old Key West. Like the chicken, the vibe, just the style of the food. It reminded me a lot of Olivia's, and I thought that was good. But just the quality of the food was not there for me. They definitely need to step up their entree game at Crystal Palace, or they just need to bring back, well, they need to bring back characters. They just need to find a way to bring back the characters, and that restaurant will do it for me. But it was not like how it used to be. I personally would not go back until the menu changes or characters are brought back, but some of you may feel different. It was a good price. They took tables in Wonderland, so that brought down the total to 40 bucks. Also, really quick, the dessert was fantastic. That was my highlight from Crystal Palace. The dessert, plus we had coffee, really, really good, especially that honey cupcake. Oh my goodness. What did you think about your prime rib?
The prime rib was good, but the juice that comes on the side that usually dip your prime rib in and stuff like that.
Like the horseradish?
No, not the horseradish, like the juice was had a weird aftertaste to it.
Oh.
So, but it wasn't bad, but dessert was great.
Would you go back?
No. Probably maybe when characters come back, I'll try it again, but right now,
We still have a little bit of time before the sun goes down. I'm now passing Gaston's, and this is the current end of the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I had to get back in line for the Barnstormer because I wanted to have another look at Tron as more and more is being done. I believe now that canopy is pretty much done in place, so we should start to see the panels go into the canopy pretty soon, I would think. I cannot wait. Space Mountain is pretty long at the moment. It says 55 minutes, but I feel like it's more. It's not really moving. And then look at the line for Joffrey's. Dang, oh, they just pushed back the line even further. I would love a ride on the People Mover. We still haven't heard much of anything, but there are a ton of rumors right now stating that the People Mover is aiming to reopen January the 11th. But as we see, they do have ground markers taped on the sides of the elevators and then also on the ground here. I would love if it would open within the next few weeks because I miss it dearly. Check this out. Looks like over here at the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant, it has reopened from 11 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. serving favorites from Columbia Harbor House, which is located right by the Haunted Mansion. Interesting. We just missed the first firework burst. It happened right at 6 p.m. I was in the bathroom, so I missed it. But I'm gonna wait around. I think they happen every 15 minutes or so. I like how Disney has to have cast members walking around the hub with speakers reminding people that there's no show, there's no fireworks show, and that the firework bursts and the projections change every 15 minutes. Look at the moon. It's a full moon tonight. How cool. It's so quick. When the castle changes projections, the trees and the lighting around the hub changes also. This entire Christmas season, this is my first time seeing this projection on the castle. It looks a lot like wrapping paper. I like it a lot. Our last one for the night. Oh, that was the best one. We just got done watching all 4 projection firework burst on the castle. I'm so glad I finally got to see them, but now it's time to go ride some rides. Haunted Mansion is only a 5-minute wait.
As long as we both shall live.
There's nothing like a nighttime ride on the Haunted Mansion. It's the best. I'm a little surprised right now. It's still pretty dang busy here at Magic Kingdom. Small World is a 45-minute wait, and Peter Pan is a 55-minute wait. But then again, I'm not that surprised because we are still days after Christmas heading into New Year's weekend. I guess I'm not that surprised anymore, but still a little shocked, if that makes sense. I'm currently right on the side of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and we can see Prince Charming's carousel right in front of us. I noticed Disney has installed like a new digital sign with the wait times and reminders. Look for these. I promise they're very nice. That way you don't have to constantly pull out your phone and look through the My Disney Experience app. And here we are at Little Mermaid. It's only a 10-minute wait. It was a straight walk-on. By the way, I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but why is there not a Pocahontas ride here at Walt Disney World? I love Pocahontas.
See for yourself.
So sad, so true. They come flocking to my home, I'm still touching trees and I help them. With soon, your time will be waiting.
Riding that just now took me back to my trip to Tokyo DisneySea, and I got to see the Little Mermaid section of that park, and it was stunning and beautiful. I'll leave a link to that video down below if you haven't already checked that out. I'm starting to make my way out of the park, and I just wanted to stop and look at the Christmas tree because this could be my last time looking at the Christmas tree until next year. And then one more look down Main Street, USA with those Christmas projections. Hopefully, it will all be back to normal next year. Hopefully. As I'm heading back to my car, Brian pointed out this new vending machine, and this is located where the rideshare / taxi pickup and drop off is. And then you have the old resort-wide lost and found area right there. And then you walk out of, you know, where you get off the monorail and the ferry boat right here, and then you have bathrooms. But let me show you this really cool vending machine. Look at this. Just in case you forget a snack or your lunch, you can come here. They have chicken salads, tuna salads for $2.05. Then you have your Lunchables for $3. You have a fruit cup for $1.50. They take cash or cards. You can just tap it right here. And of course, you have your refreshment vending machines. And then over here, you can find Monsters, orange juice, Powerade, iced coffees, face masks, chips, candy. That's pretty cool. Since I'm already over here, I just want to show you guys quickly. It's been years since I was last over here. But over here, you have your like city buses. You have your hotel shuttles. So if you stay off property, this is where you will come. I guess you have Disney buses also. Then you have your Mears taxi, also Uber, Lyft. That's down in this direction as well. And then you have a smoking section. All right, my friends, that is all that I have for you guys today. It was a fun, successful day. I wish I liked Crystal Palace a little bit more, but I'm not gonna lie. I walked in there with low expectations because I kind of knew it wasn't going to be the same just based on everything I've seen and read. I do want to give it another shot, but I think I'm going to wait for characters to return because my server, she did say they are planning on bringing back characters just at a later date. You know, it's so small in there, so I don't really even know when they plan on bringing back characters because of that reason. And just being at Magic Kingdom at nighttime, and I was kind of surprised because I really thought the crowds would be a little light. But then again, you never know with Disney anymore. We are still in a holiday week. It was fun. Future-wise, I'm going to be starting my Disney World 2021 planning series where I go to resorts and give you guys a full resort tour of the grounds. I'm not staying there. I just go show you guys the resorts. That way you know what to plan and what to expect. I have a lot of just planning videos coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. And if you're new here, please subscribe, because we do this quite often. And make sure you have those notifications turned on and set to always. That way you will always be notified when I release a new video or even go live. Also, make sure you're following along on Instagram. I love you guys. Please remember, it's nice to be nice in YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. Prince Charming, out.
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, with those gonna lift me up this time. You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me